Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is coming down. Yeah, we broke below the 38.2 fib level. It therefore follows the primary path to the downside here as per this WXY correction that we discussed in the last few videos. The idea was also that as long as we stay below our Fibonacci resistance level up here, which is 29,310, we focus further on the downside. So we've been discussing that in detail. I'm not going to go through the entire count again, but we are currently in a wave 2 correction for everybody who's new. The idea is that this is unfolding as a WXY correction with the X wave being a triangle. Other interpretations are absolutely possible. I explained a few in yesterday's video, but I won't do that again in this video. You can check the last one for more context, but I will do that later again in other videos. But yeah, the idea is we topped here in that X wave and we're now following through in the Y wave to the downside. We said we completed an A wave here on the 8th of May. We moved up in a B wave within the Y wave. And in the Y wave, because it's an ABC correction, one more wave down is missing. That's the C wave, and the move down starts to look a bit impulsive. Yeah, there's a few also, unfortunately it's very choppy. Yeah, and I gave my best now to add a bit of a subwave count here. And the way this looks to me, I mean, either after this next low it's over, because you can count 5 waves down, and it could be an ending diagonal in the C wave. Honestly, that is possible, especially if I look at the RSI. The RSI on the daily is now at 35. Round about here, it's coming down really nicely. Really nicely, and we know that the oversold region on in crypto charts is, especially on the daily chart, is a very useful indicator. Overbought is pretty much useless, but there are few, there are few times where you can use overbought, but oversold is a very useful indicator. Yeah, especially on the daily time frame. Anyway, we've got a 5-wave move down now off the recent high, so we need to pay attention. Any reversal, we've reached the trend reversal area, the larger support area. We've got 5 down now in the C wave. Honestly, we could be close to an end of the correction. It's really a bit of a level by level game. Yeah, this is always the case when we reach these trend reversal areas. Yeah, I mean, ideally what I would like to see is Bitcoin actually reach the 50% retracement. That's at 25,312. I have sketched out here an extended C wave, but it is possible, as I said, after the initial 5-wave move down, that this is it. I just need to say that very clearly. So always when we enter these reversal areas or support areas, price can turn around because requirements for a correction are fulfilled. What else can we do? We can measure a target. How do we measure that? We take the length of the wave W, we go to the high of the X wave, and we're looking for a common target. The common target would be the 1-to-1 ratio, basically 25,950 roughly. It's basically 26K, yeah. Now look at where we came down to today. We came down to 26,150. I mean, we are pretty close, in my opinion, yeah, to that level. I mean, I'm not telling you that the 1-to-1 ratio is definitely where the low is formed, but it's pretty close to a level where we need to be watching, okay? We need to be watching, and yeah, next support will be 25,312. So just note that we've now reached the area that we've been talking about for a few weeks now, actually. Yeah. So the expectation is playing out. It's just that at this stage, now that we have a WXY correction basically complete, and in the Y wave, the ABC basically complete. I mean, they can always extend out, and that's actually at the moment my primary. Yeah. So the count that is on the chart is currently my primary expectation. However, again, it's a level by level game, and it's Elliott Wave tells us when we need to be watching. And as long as you understand that the daily RSI is nearly oversold, we are now in the yellow trend reversal area. Yeah, basically you can compare that to here. Remember, a lot of people, and I mean, I was so clear about this area down here, yeah. And a lot of people still waited for lower prices. I can't tell you when to buy. That's an individual decision, right? Depends on what else you have in your portfolio. You might not be interested to buy Bitcoin if you bought at 15K or whatever. So I can't tell you when to buy, but I can tell you that there is a good chance that we turn around in the yellow box. Where exactly is really hard to say. But if we look at the clues, I mean, the daily RSI is nearly oversold. I would like to see it oversold, yeah? But I already told you probably like 3 weeks ago or so that if we see the daily RSI as oversold or nearly oversold, but price is far away from where it was on the 10th of March, and it is, this is a really bullish signal, right? Very bullish, in fact. So we are far away. We are like 26% or 25% away price-wise, but the RSI has come down nicely, has come down very nicely, yeah. So as you can see here, we're now at 30, just below 35 or 35, and the RSI on the 10th of March was at around 28. So it came down nicely, okay, and we are nearly oversold now. Price is really far away still, so I'm okay with that. That's at the moment a bullish signal, and I would say it doesn't take much more to bring that RSI down a lot to 30. So yeah, I'm watching that very closely at the moment. I'll keep you updated. Not much more to add. It's time to be watching. I personally think a wave 2 bounce is due, but if it's something more bullish, it's something more bullish. And if we take out that B wave high at 28,332, that could be a first indication that an overall bottom has been formed, because we have a 5-wave move down now, okay? In the C wave, as you can see here, it's an ending diagonal. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's a 5-wave move down, and we're nearly at the 1-to-1 ratio of wave W and wave X. So what else can I say? Not much more. I think it works out nicely, but bear in mind there are also multiple interpretations how you can draw that correction. So I would not purely rely on the Elliott Wave count. In this instance, we have the Fibonacci support levels and the next main support level. I gave you the 26K level already, and then we've got 25,312 and 23,962. The trend is clearly down still. There is no indication we have bottomed at this stage, so the mindset needs to be we drop down lower until we see a first 5-wave move up, and the daily time frame is oversold. Not yet, but nearly. Okay, so again, it's time to be watching. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.